Zen Studio, full forward bending for everybody. The practice today is a really good routine for everybody, every day. And you'll be needing one yoga strap or maybe a towel to help you for some of the stretchings. When you're ready, let's start the practice together. I often like to give myself a flexibility test before all the practice, simply sitting nice and straight and then lean forward, see how far you go. In that way you can measure that with your feet. So if you're less stretchy, that's okay, just see where you go and embrace and know where you are that day. And it takes time to develop flexibility. And if you're more stretchy, feel free to extend with blocks or any other tools you have on hand with you. So now you know where you go. Let's start the practice for real. Now let's start the first practice. We call this wake up your spine. Set up the postures in a tabletop posture, where you have your shoulder over wrists, your hips over your knees, tuck toes unders, and make sure you're spreading your fingers as wide as you can. When you're ready, breathe in, drop the belly, head up. Breathe out, round the back, chin to chest. Breathe in, belly down, head up. Breathe out, round the back, chin to chest. So keep repeating this movement. In yoga we call this cat-cow for about 10 rounds. And of course, you should follow your breaths more than the speed I instruct here. Just do as much as you can. And especially for days that you've been sitting all day long, or maybe you just wake up in the morning, you probably find this posture quite hard and you're probably feeling quite a lot at the back and your spine. And that's okay. So taking time in, follow your breath and move with your spine ups and down as well with your neck. You feel like you're getting more relief. And a flexible spine is also one of the key for full forward bend. Most of the time, you probably feel like your forward bend is being stopped by your spine, and now it's answering your why. So keep breathing in and breathing out. And we stay here for about 10 more seconds. You can keep your eyes closed if you feel like you're really into these postures. And for the final round, come back to center, tuck toes under. Slowly send your hip up to a ceiling and move up. We transit into the next exercise, downward facing dog. So if this is your first downward facing dog of the day, I highly recommend you to paddle your feet left and right just to stretch out and get a little bit of movement of the body too. Make sure you're spreading your fingers as wide much as you can, or maybe you can check whether your middle finger is pointing forward. In that way you're being more aligned in the posture. And you can move in and move out the paddling as slow as you can. We'll hold here for about 8 more seconds. Now try to press both heels down the ground and straighten the legs. Otherwise, if that's too hard for you to straighten the leg, please do not force it and hunch your back. Instead, I'll recommend you to bend your knees and just stretch out the back. Maintain your back in straight line. There's often a struggle between straightening the leg and rounding the back. And my suggestion here is always let the spine keeping straightened first, and the legs will follow later after repeating practice every day. And of course, a lot of patience here. We're going to stay in the downward facing dog for about 10 breaths here. But in any point that if you feel tired, you can always drop your knees down back to the tabletop and take a break here. So down dog is actually a very good full body stretching. It's working on your upper body, it's working on your spine, and it's also working on your legs. I mean, the legs down from your heels up to your hips, everything is working. We're almost there. And now slowly gaze forward, drop your knees down. We're done for the first 2 exercises. Come to sitting on your heels. Shake your hands in case you store any tensions on your wrists. Let's move on to the next exercise. The next exercise 3 is going to be quite long. We call this deep back leg stretching. We're starting by bending our left leg in, as close as possible to your left hip. And when you're ready, drop your left knees down. So your left sole is supposed to be touching your right inner thigh. Flexing your right foot, make sure your point toes up. Breathe in, hands up. Breathe out, lean forward, keep your hands in the air. Breathe in, slowly come up. Again, breathe out, lean forward. We're going to repeat these motions for about 10 rounds. Again, you can follow your breath. If you feel like you want to breathe in and breathe out quite slowly, you can go ahead. Remember, the breathing comes first, and the postures follow. Keep breathing in and breathing out. The mind and the body are supposed to be working together all the time. In that way, we call this yoga. If you're just working on the physical body without the attentions on the mind, then it is something else. And always remember, you want to relax your shoulder. And every time go a little bit further when you lean forward. And if you don't feel like that's okay, we're almost there. For the final round, simply land your hands on the ground. So you don't have to go extremely further. You can just go as much as you feel good. And want to stay here for about 10 breaths as well. As you breathe in, give a little bit energy to the body, and breathe out, you can stretch a little bit forward. Consider the breath as the most important part you want to focus in this practice. So you don't have to stress yourself out. Because when you putting body as the top priority here, you stress out too much, then your body tends to tense up. That's why redirect your mind to the breath and let the breath bring you to the body. Stay here for about 10 more seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly come up. Now get your yoga strap or maybe your towel ready. Set it under on the sole of your right foot. Hold it with both hands. In a distance that you can keep your spine straightened and your legs straightened as well. As you inhale, slowly energize the body. Exhale, lift up the leg for a little bit. You don't have to push to your maximum by pulling the strap or towel a lot, as we got 10 breaths here. You only adjust the postures as you exhale, giving yourself time. Breathe in deeply, breathe out, adjust the posture. And maybe you can adjust the way you grab the yoga strap. You can bring that closer, but never pushing. Either close your eyes or gaze to your right big toes. and we're going to stay here for just a short while, about 10 more seconds. Set your shoulder relaxed all the time. As for the final exhalation, drop your right leg down. Slowly straighten your left leg, shake the tensions out, and go for another forward bend. That's it for the right side. Let's work on the left by bending your right leg in. And then drop your right knees down. Same settings, but the other side. Flexing your left foot, point toes up. Ready, breathe in, hands up. Breathe out, lean forward, keep your hands in the air. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, go forward. Breathe in up. Breathe out, forward. Same idea, repeating for 10 times. Now that you're more familiar with the posture, try to feel the symmetry between the spine and the legs. It's not just working on the legs that you want to stretch and push, but also the flexibility your spine is providing you to help you stretch more, go a little bit further, and no rush. Flexibility is so honest that they never betray you. Once you develop, you can keep it there. And we'll stay here for about 10 more seconds. For the final time, land your hands on the ground. Again, wherever you are, feel free to stay for about 10 breaths. Breathe in, energize the body. Breathe out, give a little bit more if you feel like. In yoga, we're talking about balance of the body. Now, can you observe the left side and the right side of your body? Do you feel your left side more stretchy or lax? Do you feel your spine more flexible at the left side over the right side? Or maybe vice versa? Build a really close relationship between you and the body. And then you're gonna enjoy your life more, which I quite guarantee, giving a little bit of appreciation to your body. We stay here for 10 more seconds. And slowly come up. Get your yoga strap ready, or maybe your towel. Again, set it under your left foot. Hold it with both hands, keeping spine and legs straightened. Breathe in, energize the body. Breathe out, lift it up. Notice that you have 10 breaths here, so you don't have to rush. Even though you're super flexy, I recommend you to take it slow, so you can really enjoy the moment that you are doing the practice here. When you spare time to the practice, be there in your practice. Put aside your agenda. Put aside your multitasking way of handling your life. Try to enjoy just one thing here, which is the practice, you and the body. And notice that you deserve this really precious time to enjoy the yoga practice, to reward your body after the body been serving you for a long day or for so many years. Keep breathing in and out. We stay here for 10 more seconds. Fully enjoy, fully into the present moment. slowly drop your legs down. Untie your legs. Stretch out both legs. Again, test your forward bend. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, lean forward. How do you feel compared to the first forward bend? Do you feel more stretchy? Or maybe you feel less resistance? Then you're making progress. Congratulations. Let's move up to the final exercise. That will be a passive stretching. Set your strap or towel underneath your left foot, making sure you have space at the back. Hold it with both hands and slowly lay all the way down the ground. Flatten your left foot. And if you feel like your right leg is flowing up all the way, you can bend your right leg. Press your right foot down. But if you don't have such problems, keeping your right leg straightened. We're going to hold in this posture for about 2.5 minutes. That's why in this practice, I invite you to close your eyes and enjoy as much as you can here. And you probably start to feel the stretching right after you lay flat down the ground. It's very simple in this practice. The more you pull the legs close to the body, the more you feel the stretch at the back of your legs. So, it is totally up to you to go deeper or to stay still, or maybe you don't want to go that much. Just don't put it, or maybe just lose the grip for a little bit. In yoga, we say that every posture are actually meditative. We practice the posture to slow down the mind and the body, and eventually we unite them, and then we bring our body to meditations. And meditation is not just sitting there and meditate, but then you can do a lot of meditations, walking meditations, reading meditations. When you are doing things that you like, you're actually meditating. When you feel like time flies really, really fast, then you're in a very, very good meditative stage. And in this stretching practice, maybe you can taste for a bit in this meditative posture or practice we're talking about here. Keeping your eyes closed, no expectations. By the time you open your eyes, sometimes you're going to surprise yourself like, oh, I didn't realize I'm going that deep. Or maybe, oh, I didn't realize I'm feeling that good. We stay here for about 6 seconds. Eyes open, and then rock yourself up to the sitting posture. Untie the legs, shake the legs, check with forward bend again. How do you feel? And do you feel your left leg slightly longer than your right leg? And this is how the magic can work with the body. Get yourself ready for the other side. Set the strap under your right foot. Hold it with your both hands. Again, when you're ready, breathe in, lift up the leg, roll yourself all the way down. Flatten your right foot. Hold it with the distance that you feel good. When you feel good with all your setups, close your eyes and just be there. We're going to stay in this for about 2.5 minutes. And I forgot to mention just now, if you feel tensions at your neck, you can always lift up your head with a block or maybe a pillow under your head to leverage the tensions. As you're keeping your eyes closed, you can still observe your mental and physical body. Is your mind wandering? Or are you holding your legs too tight? Keep adjusting. And as well, feel the difference between the right leg and the left leg. Which one you stretch more at ease? And in this practice, you indicate and find the difference of both sides of your body. It doesn't matter which side is better, it's just to get more understanding with your body. And as what we mentioned just now, in this practice we want to build a closer relationship between us and our body. The more you understand the body, the more you understand yourself too. For example, why is my right leg tighter than the other side? Am I overstressing my right leg in my daily life? Maybe I can utilize my left side more. And to balance, I shall stretch my right side more whenever I have time. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. That's why let the practice beyond the physical exercise. You can always benefit more than just stretch out, go for a crazy split. Trust me. So we're going to stay here for about 10 more seconds, getting deeper and deeper. And then start to notice that you are ready to exit the pose. And rock yourself up gently to the sitting posture. Truly release your legs now. Now let's check it out for the forward bend. So we have different variations here. If you tend to be tight, grab a strap underneath. Hold it with both sides of your hands. Lean forward and stretch out. Feel the difference before and after. Taking your time. Do it every day if you need. Adjust your hold. Breathe in and breathe out. Do you feel less resistance than the first one? Do you feel more comfortable than the first one? And as well, more confidence than the first one? If you feel like you can stretch more, you can extend your stretching with the blocks in front of you. You can stay in this forward bend for as long as you wish, or maybe you can take a break from here today.